Washington, former Congressman Dennis Kucinich is urging the United Nations today to eliminate nuclear weapons and the destructive rhetoric that leads nations to threaten mutual annihilation. The former Cleveland mayor's prepared remarks mention neither President Donald Trump nor his rhetorical, and possible nuclear, foe, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. But the implication is unavoidable with the leaders of both nations engaged in name-calling and threats. North Korea said this week it considers Trump's words tantamount to a declaration of war, even though the United States has issued no such declaration. United States leaders say they want North Korea to stop testing and advancing its nuclear capabilities, but Trump has also threatened devastating consequences if the United States feels Pyongyang poses a serious threat to neighbors or the West. This is the place and now is the time to take confidence-building measures, new diplomatic steps towards averting a nuclear catastrophe, to enact the new ban treaty, to refrain from precipitating nuclear showdowns, to begin anew the quest to eliminate nuclear weapons through reciprocal trust-building. Kucinich's prepared remarks say. Kucinich, long a proponent of establishing a United States Department of Peace as a complement to its Department of Defense, is using his invitation to address the UN as an opportunity to express his own form of rhetoric. His speech to the global body in New York represents a philosophical plea for peace. He told Cleveland.com last week that he hoped to be inspirational, and his remarks seem consistent with that desire. If we are to eliminate nuclear weapons, we must also eliminate destructive rhetoric, Kucinich's remarks say. Here we acknowledge the power of the spoken word. Words create worlds. Harsh words, the exchange of threats between leaders, begins a dialectic of conflict, breeding suspicion, fear, reaction, miscalculation, and disaster. Words of mass destruction can unleash weapons of mass destruction. The ghosts from Nagasaki and Hiroshima hover over us today, warning us that time is an illusion, that the past, the present and the future are one and can be obliterated in a flash, proving nuclear weapons are a fact of death, not life. Nations must explicitly abandon designs for empire and nuclear dominance. The brandishing of nuclear weapons triggers the inevitability of their use. In the name of all humanity, this must stop. Kucinich was nominated to speak on behalf of the Basel Peace Office, a group of international organizations geared to invoke calm and resolve conflicts, he said. Here is the full text of his prepared speech.